Juan-o's world.
My baby mama trippin', she been going through my phone. Tired of me cheating, I can't leave these hoes alone. Hella pics, hella tips on my cash app. It's like, hold up a minute.
You know what I'm saying? But we gonna kick it off a little bit differently. Welcome you to a very special episode of Juan-o's World, where we got a true Detroit legend. One that's not talked about, but he ain't forgotten about. Some of y'all know, some of y'all may not know, but everybody about to know. I want to welcome to the platform my man, Big Good.
What's the deal,
you know
bro?
My God, my God.
That was a hell of an introduction. I like this shit.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, that's what the platform for everybody to get their credibility and the proper stories to be let out. You know?
Yeah.
Me being a nerd of Detroit rap is a little different than everybody that just fall into and listen to it because of the sound.
Right.
You know, and I was having a conversation with a mutual friend of ours that shall remain nameless, and this came out about the transition, like, cause Esham get forgotten, and then it's the people that was in the early 90s, you know, Breed and them. But the late 90s, you know, that bridge, it get forgotten about. I don't know if it's because of the rock bottom street lord beef that maybe some people get overshadowed or what.
You know, I said this in the post, and I kind of got a lot of backlash, but I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Detroit is a hustler city.
Most definitely.
So when you got niggas rapping about metaphors and the universe and stars, and you got the hustlers looking like, nigga, that ain't what the fuck we do here. We don't know nothing about that shit here. You see what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we know bricks, we know pounds, we know, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The hood, we know that, but we don't know nothing about what them niggas talking about in New York with them lyrics.
Right, because what's funny is you was before cannabis.
Yeah.
You in IRS.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to IRS. Shout out to IRS.
I'm not lacking on my deal.
No, you on your shit. You with your IRS, you definitely on your shit.
Yeah, because y'all, my favorite verse on there was that I still use 808 kicks that's over 80 decibels. You local. Yeah, you know, and then there was man, just the whole vibe of somebody being from the city, and then no matter what it is that they speaking on, having that energy, you know what I'm saying, or somebody just being their authentic self. You know, it really stood out for me, and they stuff was different. It's like your stuff was different. You know what I'm saying? And I feel it get overshadowed when we look back into history.
You know, it gets weird when we have these type of conversations, because a lot of people they try to avoid having the uncomfortable conversations because they want to make Detroit hip hop look one way and make it look like, oh, we all together and it's all love and it's a beautiful thing right now, and it's that, which to the naked eye it'll look good. You see what I'm saying? But when you actually from it and you in it, you know this nigga capping. This nigga capping, bro. You know what I'm saying? This nigga really lying, bro.
There's been some doors.
This shit ain't like what this nigga, he capping, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when I speak my mind, a lot of niggas will be like, Gov, you shouldn't say that. You sound like you mad. You sound bitter. It ain't even that, bro. But imagine, put it like this. Imagine pulling up to a empty site, just land, and you come with the wood for the frame, you come with the bricks for the outside, you come with the insulation for the inside, you come with the drywall, the roof, the whole foundation, and everything, right? And you put that shit together. You do your part,
right?
You got the other homies come along and they do their part.
All in together.
But you build the important part, which is the foundation. Okay. Right? And a motherfucker take credit for it or don't give you no credit at all for building that foundation.
Yeah. That's what.
Now tell me how you would feel. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit ain't easy to deal with when you know for a fact you had your hands in a lot of shit that helped push the culture forward in our city.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, I've learned to just say fuck it.
Yeah, it does a disservice to the city because we're not getting the lyrical credit that we deserve when lyricality was popping here very major. You talking about some of these guys that I just named could have stood toe to toe with who you may call the best.
Yes, sir.
You stood toe to toe with some of these guys off the dome, not
yes,
the
sir.
theater.
Not just listen.
And I feel like we cheat ourselves there because when you get somebody like a Kendrick Lamar, he go Nas, Corrupt, and then he skips. But it's like it was people there before you get to a Cannabis. It was people there before Corrupt came back in 2007. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That you was getting underground hip hop fed through. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you obviously was remaining king at. But it don't get talked about.
It don't get talked about. I've even had dudes that used to be a part of my label, who now are supposedly hip hop connoisseur and this, that, and the third, whatever. But I've had dudes that, like I said, I brought into my world, try to write me out of the history of Detroit hip hop. So there was a listen to me, bro. There was an exhibit at the Detroit Institute of Art called Deciphered. Right?
An exhibit.
Yeah.
In the museum.
In the museum called Deciphered.
So this is documented.
Look at I can Google it.
No, we ain't got to. I'm saying documented like they got the slight given to you.
That's not documented, but I'm gonna tell you how it was played. So this one individual that I'm speaking on, you know what I'm saying, basically told the lady Jenny Risher, who is behind the whole Decipher thing, it was her idea to put it together, the whole shit.
Right.
Oh no, Gov is a B-list artist. Gov ain't, you know, he don't need his own exhibit. He don't need his own.
What they mean a B-list artist?
I guess I'm not as important as. So when you look in that book, right?
How's the first?
Bro, I can't tell. I don't know.
Because we was getting over the particulars, but Tommy Boy was an independent label.
Yeah.
And Dog got a big check.
Yeah.
But you're the first Detroit artist with a major record, Detroit rapper.
Nah, I ain't gonna say I'm the first.
Who would be who?
So you got to think about it, bro. You had, okay, yeah, but you don't forget about Awesome Dre and Priority. We can't leave that out.
AWOL was independent, right?
Yeah, AWOL was independent. Awesome Dre had a deal with Priority. Yeah, he had a deal with Priority.
I didn't know that.
We got a black eye because the rumor is he went out there and tore up the office because of his money.
So him having a deal is something they scrubbed from their record.
Niggas be trying to scrub all type of historic shit from the record. Awesome Dre,
that's early 90s. Yeah, so this is before Cube.
80s, you talking about, Awesome. But see, it was around that same time because from my understanding of the story, they went on tour together.
Okay.
Awesome Dre, Ice Cube, they all, you know, when Cube left NWA, Awesome Dre, they all went on a tour and he didn't get his cheese. So you know how Detroit niggas get when they don't get their money, bro. And a lot of people tried to blame Awesome Dre for Detroit having a black eye in the industry. So why we couldn't get no major motion and no movements.
What? So that's where the Detroit curse come from?
Come on, that's what they try to say. The fact of the matter is nobody wanted to deal with a bunch of hustlers, bro. Detroit is nothing but to a businessman eyes, a Detroit nigga is a liability. You wanna know why? Because we don't know if this nigga gonna get killed or he gonna go to jail.
And this before King Von.
This was before all that. Right. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You got nigga the rap mafia
man with the Awesome Dre having a deal.
Man, come on, bro, look it up. Then look at Rap Mafia. My nigga Foot and them, right? Come on, bro. Who you thought was gonna sign them niggas after that shit happened to them? You remember what I'm talking about?
Yes, that we not gonna talk about.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how you don't think niggas was looking at Them niggas was getting listen, bro. Rap Mafia.
No rap.
No, it wasn't no rap. Listen, Rap Mafia was getting views. I'm talking about video getting played 100,000 times a day on the box, bro.
You think they was paying for that, or the streets was really?
Man, the streets was really fucking with them niggas because that's what the streets wanted to hear. They didn't want to hear niggas talking about.
And you knew that was real.
Yeah, it was real. You know what I'm saying? In front of Redford High School.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Before the street lords.
Before
any other rap crew.
Yes, bro.
Right.
Yes, bro. So when you there for all of that, and you know that you was a part of that, like all of them old school niggas from Detroit's Most Wanted to shit, B-Def and Poncho, rest in peace to B-Def. That was my mentor. B-Def was my lyrical. He the ones taught me how to count bars. Okay. In the studio. B-Def. Barry Lawrence. You see what I'm saying?
So the fitting that many words in the bar come from him. Now that's a large part of what the Detroit sound is that get overlooked.
Come on, man.
Like, I gotta finish my statement in this bar.
And he don't get enough credit for what he did as a lyricist. B-Def is one of the dopest rappers in the industry, period, bro.
He's still around?
Nah, he passed away. You know what I'm saying? But B-Def was one of the illest lyricists in the game, period. I don't care about what region. No, I'm talking about, nigga, the country. The only nigga I held and like up to him, and this was before Nas, because Nas is my favorite rapper. Right. But before Nas, it was a B-Def. Right. And I held him to the same standard I held DOC.
Now DOC was major here. DOC was major. There's a couple and that's the funny thing when you talk about us not respecting our own lyricists, because Big Mike was major here too. And he was one of the first Southern lyricists. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we take lyricism and we fuck with it from other places, but we didn't support our own, bro.
And that's why I said what I just said. I held B-Def to the same standard I held DOC.
See, I just found out Captain Rap ain't from Detroit. And I thought he was but we jammed that like he from 6 Mile. They say that on the records when you look that song up. He got more spins here to this day than anywhere else. And he from Cali. Yeah, he thought that record was a throwaway and it blew up in the Midwest. I thought he was from here. Man, that's kind of, it's good that you here to bridge the gap, but then it's kind of sad that the gap is that wide.
Niggas made it that way though.
Yeah.
See, but what we call the backpack rappers tried to alienate the street rappers. The street rappers didn't like the backpack rappers because they felt like the backpack rappers was boring. You see what I'm saying? So it created a huge divide and created that gap.
Because from late 92 to 94, shit, the backpack rappers had it. The Fooshnickers and all of them was killing it in that time frame. But then when you talk about late 94 going into 95 after Biggie, then it come into something else. And they ain't, well, Kanye don't fully count as a backpacker to me.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? He don't, because a backpacker not writing his own raps, that's blasphemous. You know what I'm saying? That's what the backpack for.
There you go.
I got raps in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So he did the backpack for style. So what about, like, not to call names, but somebody like Herc that's a little bit of both?
So Herc is phenomenal.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you why Herc is still relevant to this day.
Okay.
Because he can actually fucking rap. And the shit that he say is undeniable.
And he makes some good storytelling.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's another nigga who I put up here. You see what I'm saying? Me and Herc done had conversations that I would never expose to, you know what I'm saying? Because it's real life shit.
Right. And that's man time.
You know what I'm saying? But he thinking he just on the phone with a homeboy. He not realizing like he on the phone with a nigga that look up to him as like an idol. Like, nigga, we sitting here having real conversations to the point where the shit he telling me got me choked up, damn near finna drop a tear or two. And I'm telling him shit, and he like, damn, I never even knew that, cuz. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But nigga, we trading shit on it. But the whole time, I'm thinking like, I'm on the phone with this nigga Hurt, bro.
Cause his emergence is like what, 96? But you was the young, even though he older, you the young dude in the room.
Nobody wanted to give me credit. And the reason being is because I was younger than everybody. I got a documentary that I never dropped where I'm sitting in the studio with Royce and he tell a story better than I can remember it. And I didn't know it had that much impact on people, but he told a story about a time where we was doing a showcase at the Ebony Showcase Lounge.
Okay.
And
man, we had some venues.
Yeah, we did, bro. Yeah. And
I can remember being too young, wanting to get in some. My bad.
Nigga, I was in there young, like 14, how? 15. Oh man, proof. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
man, he had a relationship with everybody.
Proof made shit happen, dog.
With money, no money, all the money
happen.
He had and
he instigated the shit that I'm finna tell you.
Okay, I gotta hear them. Good Proof's instigation.
He got me in there. You know what I'm saying? Proof already knew because I'm at the hip hop shop every Saturday.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And they hearing me spit every Saturday.
Okay.
So Proof looking at me like this my secret weapon. Get him in here. I want to see something. Right. You know what I'm saying? Get me in there. Boom. Everybody in there, from Royce to M to all the motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? A dude pulled me out, called me out, bro. It was just an older nigga just going on me.
Cause you was smaller?
Cause I was small, young. He heard me rap and was like, I'm finna. He didn't realize this is my field, my nigga. This is the field that I come padded and helmeted it up for this right here, my nigga. Shit. This is what I like. You know what I'm saying?
Coming at you
coming at me.
Pull you out the crowd.
So I step back. I take a look at this nigga from head to toe. This nigga got on fake jewelry. Okay, cool. I'm gonna capitalize on that.
Okay.
I'm talking about the fakest jewelry. I'm talking about, nigga, that shit ain't even come from the middle of the mall. That didn't even come from there. That shit was like it came out the cereal box, cuz. Oh, hood. I say, oh, so he got on that bullshit. He got that shit on. And he got that shit on. All right,
okay.
Bet. Nigga, the bars I said, I don't remember. All I know is some nigga, I'm on to you. But how you some gonna come at me and all your jewelry got cubic zirconias? And niggas lost it in that motherfucker, bro. Yeah, I'm talking about I'm young. I'm 15 years old going at this grown ass man.
Ready.
Killing him though. You know what I'm saying?
And Proof knew you was gonna kill something.
And at that point, that's when Proof knew. He was like, I'm keeping him with me. Like, he gonna be up under my wing. You know what I'm saying? It just so happened that I was involved in street shit.
Right.
So I went, a lot of the shit that was going on with Proof and the D12, the whole Dirty Dozen shit, before the D12 Dirty Dozen, like, Proof was really on me about coming to the studio, being serious about the music and this, that, and the third. But nigga, I'm trying to, nigga, we just got a gang of pounds from down the way, nigga, for $250 a piece, and we slaying them motherfuckers for $800, $900. Yeah. Nigga, I ain't thinking about it. I'll come after we, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You had to show respect for the studio around that nigga.
Oh man, nah, bro. I got in the studio with Proof, and it was no time to play. It was like, nah, say that again. I ain't do that again. Yeah. Like, I really learned a lot as far as studio etiquette.
Right.
From Proof. You know what I'm saying?
I don't go in the studio without a song already wrote because of them. I will not try and write a song in it. I don't know if I can't do it.
You know, them niggas made me get my own studio. Like,
so
that was the reason I got my own studio. Yeah, because my thing is, bro, I ain't wrote a rap since fucking I can't even remember the last time I wrote a rap. I actually literally sat down with a pen and a pad. Literally, I don't remember.
I got laughed out of studio a year ago because I bust out some paper and some shit. So the young nigga like, you write it on your phone in your notes. So now I try and do that, but it ain't the same.
It ain't the same.
Nah, it ain't the same.
But I don't even do niggas. Fuck them phones.
When you rap like how you rap now, how do you emphasize on that next line when you making it up on the spot?
I mean, like we all know so we know that
you got a heavy voice on record.
So, but we know that my lyrical content is based on real life shit, my life, right?
Right.
So I can't make this shit up.
Right.
So if it's the beat, right? Let's just start off with the beat. The beat, come on, I hear the beat. It talk to me, I talk back.
Right.
It's just that simple. As far as like next lines, it's not hard to develop your next line when you talking about something that you actually went through or actually do or actually done. You see what I'm saying? So like,
you be having 7, 11, 10 letter words.
It's
not like Jay-Z with the 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah, no, that's just me, bro. That's just my character in my lyrics. That's just how I do. Like my cadences, my delivery, my style is all based on how I built it. Right. It ain't got nothing to do with, and this the crazy shit. I hear a lot of niggas say when they hear my shit, they be like, nigga, you remind me of Nip. Well,
before,
let's go back 15, 20 years and my flow pattern is still the same.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Not to mention, Nip got reason to have been listening to you.
Come on, dog.
Right.
Come on, dog. Right. And I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying? Because if you gonna go there, then let's talk about Rick Ross. See what I'm saying? His flow pattern remind you of some of my old shit too.
Cause he don't use the heavy voice like Big, or he don't use it.
Nah.
Yeah.
But see, I'm speaking more so in terms of the cadence.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Right. Like, fame make you niggas do some weird things. Take a pause. Keep your distance, nigga. I don't play them weird games.
Right.
That's how I always rapped. From the time I was 5 years old up until now, I just perfected that shit year by year.
And we know the words going into the bar like that come from Be Def. I'm chronologizing it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm with you.
Listen, bro,
I'm with you. That's cool. You gave him his credit too.
Nah,
you could have been like, man,
it's no way possible for me to do any interview and talk about my career and not mention B Def and the impact that he had on my career.
Respect.
I'd be a fake ass nigga to do that. You know what I'm saying? And even when I went to his funeral, bro, it was so hard for me to fight the tears because I was just in the studio with this nigga. We had just did I'll pull it up for you after we finished. Mm-hmm. We just finished doing a cypher at an award show.
And recorded the joint?
Yeah, yeah.
So he I can hear him do the flow.
Come on, man.
I'm saying.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So did that shit hurt? Yeah, but the one thing for sure, two things for certain. What he showed me, along with a few other niggas in my life, that you know what I'm saying? You got the Val Pacinos, the Jay Smooths. Like, I was around a lot of niggas, my cousin Jermaine, a lot of niggas who had flow. All these niggas had flow, bro.
You gonna bring all them up. We gotta shout out J to the D too.
Yeah, well, J to the D. Jay, I'm gonna tell you about J to the D, right? J to the D was a nigga who,
cause these cats that had 3, 4, 5 songs, you know what I'm saying? Make it to like you and the rest of the guys with the album. You know what I'm saying?
J to the D was a nigga who was just a nigga that I just wanted. But him and Mossy Ski, bro, them two niggas,
man, come on.
I wanted to be them niggas.
That's the look. Mossy Ski, the look. The Mink, that was before. Now look, was Mossy Ski with the Mink before or after Sir Mix-a-Lot?
That was before.
See, I knew it. That was before.
But I was City of Boom.
I was too young.
City of Boom.
I was too young.
All you gotta do is look up City of Boom.
Okay.
And you would know, like, okay, Sir Mix-a-Lot came after the fact, but
And Sir Mix-a-Lot wasn't dressing like that at first. At first, he was
Mossy
tight
Ski,
jeans and Lees. He was dressed like
yes,
DMC at first.
Mossy Ski is the most, even to this day, the most dripped out rap nigga ever, bro.
He the youngest old nigga in the game.
You will never find a nigga who had more of an influence as far as the drip go from Detroit.
Yeah, the whole shit.
Nigga, what? He was Detroit. He was everything in what Detroit was, bro.
The whole shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. And man, listen, bro.
You talk about the swag. You talk about the uniform and dress code, for sure. For sure.
The nigga had the charisma.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? The nigga had the style. Yep. Everything a nigga wanted to be. You got that in Mossy Ski. Everything that niggas wanted to say, you got that from Mossy Ski, bro.
He would be, you know how motherfuckers that have some shit on, but they just got it on. He wore that shit.
No, that nigga had that shit on,
and
bro.
To be that height and have a full length mink on.
With some top 10s in a campaign hat.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Yeah. Come on, bro. Niggas wasn't doing, like, you really had to be from something to even, nigga, you couldn't even wear a campaign hat if you didn't have no money, bro. Like, what the fuck?
And the top 10 set certified with status shoes on. Yeah.
Nah, nigga, this is where I'm from. Yeah. A nigga knew where you was from by the shoe.
Most definitely.
You see what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
But I really hate the fact that we can go on and talk about all that, right?
No, it's about Big Good, but
what I hate is
their credit.
Yeah, but what I hate is, why am I the only nigga giving these niggas their credit, bro? Why? Because without these niggas, we wouldn't even be important.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what? I don't think nobody realized that when you deny somebody their credit, you making it cool to be denied your credit when it counts.
When it comes.
Right. So a lot of people opening up that door for that shit.
I look at it like this. Niggas can say what they want to say about me. I don't disrespect my predecessors, bro. I don't leave out my predecessors. I respect everything they done. You know what I'm saying? I respect the struggle of being an artist, coming up in them days. But if it was up to me, I would go back to them type of days because it was so united, bro.
Yeah.
It was united. Like, you didn't hear about, well, you probably heard a little bit of some. Niggas might have had little situations here and there, but
niggas
it
wasn't
never
fuck up each other money.
Nah, niggas wasn't fucking each other bag up.
No, they wasn't doing that. And it wasn't gonna be I beat so ass in the alley.
It wasn't finna be none of that. That was between crews. If crews got into it, that shit stayed between them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not exactly like that.
I missed them fucking days, bro, because Detroit was so unified and Detroit was so supportive of Detroit.
Right. That's all we had was each other.
Man, this shit nowadays, this shit so separated and selective and
that's just like
clicked up and
like I love what they doing in Flint, but that's Eshawn flow. That's Eshawn flow. And it don't cost shit to throw the nigga on the song. Just to be like, yo, that's his flow. And what bothers me is like now you talking about the first independent rapper to sell 1 million records. That's no matter how you may feel about the subject of his content,
right?
That's a landmark within itself.
Hell yeah, you gotta get it. Come on, man.
With no promotion.
Who else got a milestone as big as that? Just I want to know from Detroit, Michigan. Who else got a milestone that big, bro?
Nobody. Not to
Eshawn is the reason why I turned down record deals. You get what I'm saying?
I remember when I seen that multi-killionaire, he was on the Lambo. He had a loaf like all hundreds.
You know what that came from?
His fucking independency. He got the whole, and that's something else I wonder about. Like now you got Tech Nine. Now you would know this. You got Tech Nine, Insane Clown, the whole Juggalo thing. Is that the same fan base or the bases of the same fan base that follow Eshawn without no promotion? Because it kind of came
it's
through,
all
man.
It is. It's all through the pipeline because you know what I'm saying?
Right. Because he was nationwide with no magazine, no famous videos.
But I bet you Kill the Fetus sold. I bet you all. You get what I'm saying?
Judgment Day 1 and 2.
Judgment. So yeah, I was just finna say.
Come on.
So you
Dead Flowers was my favorite.
Come on, man.
Bro.
All the shit that motherfuckers deem impossible, Detroit niggas made possible.
Okay. Now speaking of that, when it came to you getting your deal and you got your promotion, who idea was it that had a blacked out with just Big Gov on there?
Man, we went through so many. Like me and my brother Kurt and Michael Westbrook, ex-football player, we went through a lot of sitting down and just trying to figure out what would be the most effective as far as like promo, marketing. What would get the most attention?
Because you had to question that. If you didn't, like seeing it there, like I being a hip hop nerd, I kind of knew, but seeing other people's reactions, like, well, damn. And then they,
yeah.
Was that the plan or that it worked like that?
I was against it because I want my face to be seen. I want my face to know. I want a nigga to know it's me. I don't want nobody to question this shit.
Right.
I was against that shit. My brother was like, bro, you gotta trust me, the shit gonna work. I said, bro, fuck it. It's 2 against 1. I'ma just sit back on this one and let y'all have that. And it worked.
Word.
That shit worked like I'm sitting back looking dumb as hell because I'm like, damn, these niggas was right the whole
y'all
time.
ran the same campaign in the other states. Word. So then now they got a.
That's why. That's exactly why I was able to go down to Miami, go to Houston and Atlanta, and then it's kind of branched out to other places, but. Those 3 places for sure.
That's who fucks you the most?
At that time, yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Over the course of your career, who would you say, what city or state fucked you?
Oh, Cali all day. Los Angeles.
That's crazy. You had now this will be my misconception, that they don't really take in music from outside other places.
Who?
Cali.
All you hear is Sada Baby. All you hear is fucking Babyface Ray and Skilla. A Cali nigga put me on Skilla Baby, and I'm from the D. I didn't even know who Skilla was at first. On my mama, nigga. Man, listen, bro. One of the homies from the set, he like my brother. You know what I'm saying? I brought him out to the D, brought him out here to stay with me for the summer.
Word.
You feel me? And we was talking about Detroit rap, and he was naming some Detroit rappers, and I'm like, yeah, I got a relationship with such and such. Oh, me and Vezo, like, we cool, whatever. Skilla Baby, nigga, I don't know who the fuck, I never heard of him. Fucking Skilla Baby, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it ain't no disrespect to him. It was just at that time, I didn't know who the fuck he was. You see what I'm saying? That nigga got the pulling up shit on YouTube. I'm like, this nigga, who is this?
And getting views already.
Damn, this nigga, but I'm like, this nigga pretty cool though. Like he's saying some slick shit. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of fucked me up because I'm like, how I'm from this bitch and don't know who this young man is. You see what I'm saying? But
it happened.
That woke me up to be more tapped in with the youngsters. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But before that, I was tapped in with the youngsters. It was just certain ones. You see what I'm saying? And the only youngsters, I ain't gonna lie, the only youngsters I really did fuck with was the ones that fucked with me.
Right, that happens though. This one of them type of cities though, where you fuck with who fuck with you.
Yeah.
And you be aware with what's aware with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So like, I kind of think that plays into some of the division that you was talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? And I don't necessarily think that's intentional, but like how you did, you opened your arms when it came across your desk.
Yeah.
Like now he in your playlist.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So like him, baby, trying all of them I fucks with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I like how some of them do songs with each other, some of them not, but I never heard none of them diss the other one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I like how they moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's one thing I want to do, like being able to bring the guys that came before them, because some of them may not know where they got that influence from. They may not remember what that first song was that made them go, oh, I want to do it like that. You know what I'm saying?
See, it's hard when you got niggas that's trying to ride their coattail and get in on their motion, telling them, you know what I'm saying, y'all did that on y'all own. Them old niggas ain't, you see what I'm saying? You create a divide, and then when enough of that narrative that's going around is gonna make young niggas start looking at the niggas before them like, we don't owe y'all niggas shit.
Right.
You see what I'm
like
saying?
What happened in the dope game? Vice versa.
Come on, man.
But just reverse. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's this shit is going on in all facets of the culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From gang culture, you got niggas that's, you know what I'm saying, that's a part of a set.
Okay.
Younger niggas that's a part of a set.
Babies and tinies.
Babies and tinies and YGs disrespecting OGs.
Right.
How does that shit fly? You see what I'm saying?
Like with the one situation that with my limited experience with this, the nigga basically told me that generation can't have no bearings. The 2 generations ahead of him can't have no bearings on what's going on. He basically, in so many words, a generation 2 ahead of him couldn't call no dogs in their generation. Not to call them off or to call them on.
But that's not having respect for the protocols of pecking order.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
That's why I was lost. It's like, how does something like that happen when it's you guys 7 generations?
Niggas
right?
got soft, man. The old heads got soft, bro. And that's what it is. It's like nobody, it's just like even with the music, how so much bullshit can slip through the cracks.
Yeah.
Because ain't no OGs in the game stopping that shit. We not stopping. We not being like, no, that ain't it, nigga. All that.
But you know, these motherfuckers feel like they gonna lose their meal ticket off the young nigga if they tell him what's right.
Well, at the end of the day, this ain't about that. You see what I'm saying? If you truly love this shit, then you will realize, like, this ain't about the money. Of course, we want to get paid for what we do, but me personally, as an artist myself,
okay,
I love music.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
If I can put my music out and not have to show up at shows and promote that shit and show my face, I would do it.
So if you could do the side A, you would.
Yeah. But the fact is, we living in a day and time where
they gotta see you.
You gotta be seen.
You gotta be seen.
And you gotta you gotta have the shit on and all that. Like, you gotta put the shit on and you see what I'm saying?
Or it's gonna change the conversation. I seen dog, but then he wasn't. You might
or if you ain't got a big ass brick of money in your pocket and you pull out a debit card, you broke.
Man, that's the biggest misnomer ever.
Crazy,
because
bro.
I didn't have that misconception of assuming somebody was straight because I seen them with cash. But it's like, shit, if he's showing me his cash, that's probably all he got.
That's probably all he got.
Probably all he got. You know what I'm saying?
And then you got to think about this. What is he invested in?
Right.
What businesses do we have running while he's able to do this and do this and do that? What other stream of income?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember when I first made it up to a big, man, and my OG was telling me, like, you got to watch these dudes that live vicarious through things. I didn't understand what he was saying, but what I realized later is rap behavior start long before somebody snitch on you. Like, if me and you break a brick together, we both done made the same amount of money, but you go buy a vet. So you done spent all your money, we together, but you doing this to show me up. But when the hoes come, you like, oh, that's my chain, or you know what I'm saying? Because a chick feeling me. A nigga be on that type of shit long before he hit the investigation room or the interrogation room. So, like, my thing to that is, within this business, have you noticed rap behavior before it got into somebody trying to throw you under the bus exactly?
Yeah. So you gotta watch them little sly jokes niggas put out there. I pay attention to all that shit.
Like that, your hand bigger than better than mine shit. Or you looking, yeah.
Oh, I see a nigga trying to stunt on me today. Huh? Nigga, when I got dressed and I put my shit on, nigga, I didn't have you in mind, bro. You see what I'm saying?
More often than not, you think them small comments go big?
Of course. See, I peep a nigga mentality off little shit like that, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got a verse where I say, ain't nobody call my phone when I ain't had shit. I felt like I was all alone when I ain't had shit. They tried to take me out my zone when I ain't had shit. They love me now because I'm back up and they don't have shit. That cash hit different when you back in your stride, though, and live the type of life these jealous niggas probably die for. Be happy you alive, bro. Do something with your time, bro. Instead of all this capping you be doing, living lives, bro.
Right.
Watch them little sly jokes your homies tend to hit you with. Jealousy a motherfucker. Diddy quote on Biggie shit. See, even with my eyes closed, I can see the shittiness that live within you niggas. Y'all can miss me with the silly shit.
Now, see, when you spit one of them off the dome, I can see how you able to flow through it off the dome because it's. But what about when you get into your analytical, lyrical, hospitable?
I don't do it. I don't do it because I don't have to prove that no more. I've been there, done that already. You get what I'm saying? Like I can go with the best of them.
Right.
It don't matter. You put me in whatever environment, I'm a chameleon, bro. If you want to rap like Bone Thugs and Harmony, nigga, I one up you. You want to rap like Nas and AZ, I one up you.
Now that's another dude that then, man, he still got it. He still water.
Man, Nas is one of them dudes that you can't do nothing with unless you kill that nigga. And even if you kill that nigga, he got so many motherfuckers who look up to him and who idolize him to come after him. You see what I'm saying? So his legacy will never die. I don't give a fuck how many years go past. His legacy, if Nas was to quit rapping today and say I'm retired, it's gonna be so many baby Nas's to come, and the niggas that's gonna remind.
Look how many people name their kid Nas.
Come on, man.
But what's out that group though, like hearing AZ, that last album he put out, like he's still water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, to hear you say you don't do it no more is crazy.
I choose not to be so complex and difficult with the flow because it don't get respected like it used to.
Now let me ask.
I give them just enough. I'm complex, don't get me wrong, because the shit I spit be on some, and a lot of niggas be like, oh, damn, nigga, you don't just imagine. Direct. Oh, yeah, no, but just imagine if I really wanted to just jump in that bag, nigga. That's why, and I wasn't going to say shit, but I got a project that I'm working on, and I hope the homie Bumpy Knuckles, man, he give me some grace because he gave me a beat pack and it's supposed to be an EP. But I'm taking my time with it based on the fact of, you know, what I'm trying to do as far as run my bag up and get all my shit together.
Heads, you put something out with Bumpy.
No, listen to me, bro. I got a record called The Hip Hop Shop.
Okay. Where
everything that we discussed about Proof and all that, I named all of the niggas that I could remember. But the point that I'm making, lyrically, bro, I went there. So when you hear this project that I do with Bumpy Knuckles, it's not gonna be the same Gov that's on Son of Southwest or Son of Southwest 2. You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
You're gonna get what you was asking me about. Like, nigga, you said you don't do it. No, nigga, I don't do it no more regular. But this project right here, you finna be like, oh shit, this nigga did that.
He got it.
You see what I'm saying?
Now the fact that you said that, it kind of break my heart a little bit because Kendrick is up there.
Kendrick is up there.
But when we talking about lyricality,
Kendrick is up there though.
He's up there. And he's getting his credit for his lyricality. So to hear you say, and the artistic vibe too, but to hear you say you can't do it, it's not
saying that I can't. I'm saying that I don't.
Right. Well, no, maybe let me rephrase that. It's not being received how it should be. So when they giving Kendrick that credit, are they faking a little bit?
Nah, what it is
they only want it from him.
You can't fake it with Kendrick. Kendrick is just that nice.
He is.
Kendrick can do whatever the fuck he want to do. So therefore, when he does go all the way out on the limb lyrically, you heard Reincarnated?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. I'm more cold than all of them. You know what I'm saying? I know he made that little slight slip, but I'm you know, outside of that slight slip. But we talking about some Titans here because again, like with the Big Hurt thing, you can kind of play both sides a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
And then they got the actual backpacker attitude. So it does get heavy, but when I was looking at him get all that accreditation, it kind of made me think, well, like, are they going to dig into some of the other lyricists?
It's hard to say because, see, hip-hop is all over the place.
Facts. It's a disloyal bitch.
And niggas look at me like I'm stupid or I'm crazy when I say hip-hop is on life support. That bitch is almost dead. And the reason I say that is because too much shit that's not considered or wouldn't be considered hip hop is considered hip hop.
Okay, you went in there. You ain't got.
You get what I'm saying?
You got no argument there.
I look at it like this. You got the NBA, then you got And1, and whatever other. What's the new shit? The new league they got. Okay, the big three. We can add that, but it's another league. Something, OTR, OT, something, whatever that league is, right? So you got all these different branches of basketball.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? But the NBA is what we know for sure, right?
Right.
All this other shit is like
ancillary shit, different parts of the year.
So when you talk about hip hop is my NBA. You get what I'm saying? My hip hop was full of Michael Jordans, Magic Johnsons, Larry Birds, Hakeem Olajuwons, Clyde Drexlers, Jerome Kersey's. That was the hip hop. That's your KRS-Ones, your Rakims, Cool Hercs, and we can keep going, right?
Right. But I'm getting the
but you never heard Roxanne Shante say anything about her pussy on a song. You get what I'm saying, right?
I know where you're going.
So when today's hip hop, when you got niggas like Nas, you got niggas like Wu-Tang or Method Man, and
your different lanes.
Then it go from them niggas to A$AP Rocky, A$AP Ferg, and what's the one nigga name?
New York or South?
New York nigga.
Popping them.
Come on, man. He was with Pop Smoke. Fabio Foreign. But then you got Sexy Red. You got, and it's like,
I get where you're going. I know, especially when you talk about somebody that had the Conscious Daughters tape.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
So
it's not that. And they was indeed, the Brat was one of the sexiest. She's still one of the finest women ever.
Swear to God.
And niggas bought that tape. Men bought me an X tape.
Come on, man. So what I'm saying is,
and
I'm not saying that shit to knock. I'm not knocking nothing that they doing. Glorilla, fucking Sexy Reds, and everybody else that's on that page, the Megan Thee Stallion. I can't even put her with them because Megan can actually fucking rap.
That's what pissed me off about Megan and the dark-skinned girl from New York, because they can spit. I wish they quit pushing gimmicks on them and just let them spit.
Man.
Because what's her name? Scarlett.
Scarlett can go. I'm going to tell you who I like too, Doechii.
Oh, yeah.
Doechii
the chocolate.
Is nice. Doechii is nice.
And baby from the Bay that don't get her love. Kamaya.
Kamaya is nice.
She tight.
You know what I'm saying? But I just want niggas to separate this shit like they do everything else.
They not.
You see how they separate age, right? Separate the shit that ain't hip hop from hip hop, bro.
Blues, country, all of them.
Come on, man. These niggas is crazy, bro.
That's on purpose to keep it watered down, just like everything else.
Nah, what it is these fucking labels that's controlling the narrative. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These labels is controlling the narrative, but basically saying we gonna sell destruction. We don't give a fuck about the talent we don't care about none of that. We're gonna sell the popular destruction. Yeah,
because you know what? I never heard nobody say they been to a Sexy Red show.
I'm getting on my phone.
So matter of fact, let's talk about that. Because like we was talking about deals and stuff like that, and you being in the game, you done been in positions to put your own money up for shows and things of that nature, concerts. Sir. What's been your experience like that with building your own brand where you putting money up, you pay for the venue, you booking artists, and then you double back in the artists too on these events? As well as some of the albums you've done like that.
It's hard. It's tough because when you doing everything out your own pocket and you ain't got no help, you handling everything, bro, it becomes exhausting. And then when you dealing with motherfuckers who ain't doing straight up and down business, it's even more harder.
Now what would, because this whole shit seemed crooked a little bit, but some of the crookedness seemed like if you could kind of still get your hand on the stick. But what would you say is an example of a situation you had where it wasn't straight up and down?
Shit, right now we dealing with a situation where Big Meats, which is what I thought was on some fam shit. I don't know why, because I mean, shit, motherfuckers show you 1,000 times that it ain't that. But his main assistant right now,
I heard about this young
stole, her name is LaToya Lynn Mapp, stole $100,000 from my family, bro. Listen.
You ever seen what was that House Party 2 when you had the little bad bitch that was stealing money from everybody? She like her. You hear about her in a couple stories. And, what was you putting the show together?
So I'm gonna just tell you how it went, man. This shit. I
know there's some shit you normally talk about,
but I have to because people can't keep going on getting robbed and getting fucked over by this person, bro.
Right.
I brought her to the table because at the time she was working for Jeezy, and she came to the studio with me and my cousin, who now is resting in peace. Rest in peace to Drano Salucci, Airway Drano, as other people would know. But he brought her to the studio. She listened to the music and basically was like, damn. She was shocked. Okay. She didn't realize we was dropping the type of shit we was dropping.
Okay.
Oh, we got to get y'all to open up, do some spot dates or something to open up for Jeezy. Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was doing a partnership with me and my brother, Kurt, and my cousin, Jay Smooth, John Hall. And
for the record, you ain't tripping on opening up or not because you didn't already built yourself in certain areas and cities where you can go do that.
Shit, I would love to open up for Jeezy because, I mean, his audience is what I was targeting at that moment. You see what I'm saying? So it would have been perfect because the shit that the music I was making was fitting right into the whole shit. You see what I'm saying? So that would have been the perfect storm.
Right,
you
know but this ain't nothing you selling your soul.
Nah, definitely.
You know, you got to make them points because people be, you know.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
So we got to make sure everybody know you standing on your square.
Oh, yeah, always. So, make a long story short, I brought her to the table. She came over, had meetings with me and the fam and shit. And me and Cuz ended up, we didn't bump heads, we didn't have no beef or no shit, but it was just creative differences.
Right.
So he went his way, I went my way.
Like with the marketing from the first album. Right.
So then, unknowingly, because like I said, we parted ways and was doing our own thing. In the process of that, he was still communicating with girl.
Right, and you finishing the project.
Yeah, okay. I'm doing something totally different.
Okay.
But he doubled back and was dealing with her. Okay. So the conversations that he was having with her, like, fuck that, I still want to throw a concert, I want to do something. Mm-hmm. So shit, you know, I want to see what it's going to take to get Jeezy. Oh, hold on, give me a second. Perp like she putting it together, whatever. Oh, 100,000. All right. Paid her in increments, though. So
right.
I'm not knowing none of this shit, though.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because I would have put a heart to that shit.
Right. And Jeezy ain't charging Detroit the full price, is he?
Man, I don't know what Jeezy doing, honestly. Shit. But 100,000.
That's major.
He paid her 100,000.
That's major.
She ran off.
And Jeezy don't know shit about the show.
Man, when Jeezy lawyers told him that he was about to be sued, he quickly denounced that shit. Like, I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about no concert, and I ain't getting no money from that shit. We went to court in 2011. This shit happened in 2009. 2011, we went to court and got the judgment. So she owes 90,000, and the only reason it's 90 instead of 100 because Cuz lost the last receipt.
The last money.
Yeah.
Right.
Certified.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But he lost the receipt.
Right.
So it was 90,000.
Right.
I said, damn, this bitch done ran off with this money. And she hid. I'm talking about, bro, she hid for years.
That's a long time.
I get a call. Hey, this nigga Meech got out. What? Straight up. That's what's up, nigga. Hell yeah, nigga. I go on Instagram. I'm scrolling. I get the big Fendi. He went live. It's this bitch.
With Big Fendi.
And Meech. The first live, I say, God damn this. I call cuz. I say, hey, cuz, is this? I screenshot send it. I say, that's her, ain't it? And he was like, nigga, that's her. So you wait until
to show your face. But from my understanding, what I heard in the streets is shit. She been working for him and fucking out money.
Man, I don't know what she been doing for him, but I'm gonna tell you this: 100,000 from us, 100,000 from some doctor lady in Atlanta. I don't even know. I know it was over 100,000 from some of TD Jake's people. Some more money from some niggas in Chicago. A couple more niggas from Detroit she done got down on. So we talking about she up M
off scamming.
Off scamming. You hear what I'm saying?
Cash. No taxes.
Then you pop up and see her name as consultant of the BMF TV show.
It seemed like it's a couple dirty bitches that's consulting over there.
Come on, man.
So let me ask you this. You think that he was, when he became aware of that shit, he put an arm on her to say, you know, do something for them about these people, or pay some people back or try and make that right?
I don't think he give a fuck to even, you know, and when you think about it, bro, like, a lot of motherfuckers know my affiliation with BMF. They know I'm cool with family and this, that, and the third. And I've done a lot for a lot of people that's involved.
Understood.
So I'm thinking that I at least was gonna get a phone call or something like, yeah, nigga, I'm home, whatever. Give me a chance to chop it up with him to let him know what he got going on around him.
Right.
You feel me?
You ain't getting no reach out though.
Nigga, I'm getting reach outs from niggas. It's like, bro, you ain't special. I done did this. Hey, nigga, you think you did something? Nigga, I did such and such. And I got, there's a lot of niggas who done did something for somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, that got something that's tied into that shit. So what I learned about the situation is dude basically letting her run his whole everything, handle all his business. You can't even call this nigga direct.
That's what I heard.
You gotta call her to get to him.
I heard she running his Instagram too.
She running all that shit.
That's why I look suckerish.
Yeah, she running all that shit,
that's
bro.
What I heard.
So even from the clothes dude be putting on, like, we ain't, come on, man, that ain't dude. Like, bro, I don't.
That's not no Detroit shit at all.
But
downriver.
Come on, man. What the fuck do we? What is we standing on nowadays? Like, what is anybody standing? Let's just be honest, bro. What is anybody standing on nowadays? Because it damn sure ain't business.
Now you didn't circle this back into our original conversation.
Yeah.
This is a great place to end it on. It's all fucking immoral. And these niggas have they have made the game immorality. It's not about money. It ain't about pride in your craft. It's not even about winning no more.
It ain't, bro. It's about clout.
Right.
It's about benefiting, seeing what you can get off a nigga benefiting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's about riding another nigga wave. I just, today is so fucked up because anytime a nigga like me can resort to just saying, you know what, fuck all that shit, I'm gonna stay to myself, I'm gonna hit the road, drive, I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do to stay away from all this fake shit that's going on.
Right.
It's fucked up, bro, because I want to do shows. I want to be in places where this is my environment for hip hop or whatever it is that I'm trying to do to push my brand. I want to be in these, I want to be a part of these conversations and a part of these events.
Right.
But when you look at how cliquish shit is and how fake niggas is and just, I just be like, dog, I can't even do it.
I got one question as a hip hop nerd.
What up?
If the lane opened up, would you step into battle rap and kill them niggas?
Nah.
You could, though.
I could, but I just feel. I'm gonna be honest, man. That's not it's not what I want to do no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the music that I make, I'm totally comfortable with at this point. And I'm not saying that in the sense of, you know, because you ain't never supposed to be too comfortable. But
right. You're complacent.
Yeah, but I make the shit that resonate with me.
Right.
And if I know it's resonate with me, it's resonating with the niggas who was in the game, who done sold hella birds, who done did this, who done did that, and they chilling now. They got their feet up. They got a bad bitch with them, and they ain't cheating on her. You see what I'm saying? Right. They got the coldest bitch with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They on a boat somewhere, puffing a cigar, sipping their yak, or chilling. Them the type of niggas that resonate, that my music resonates with. You see what I'm saying?
There's no music being made for them. It's none.
And that's the reason why I can step in these rooms with a Rick Ross or whoever, because these niggas respect a nigga, what I'm doing and what I'm saying, because they can all relate to it. Like I speak on shit that the average nigga who ain't never really been through shit will be like, yeah, that nigga over my head with that one. I don't know nothing about that. The first time I told a nigga I got my heart broke, and in a song I got my heart broke, and I was, you know, I'm fucked up because of my breakup, but I said it in such a G way. A nigga was still looking at me like, man, that's some soft ass shit. What nigga fall in love? Find that person you thought that was your person.
Man, a nigga ain't gonna be able
to nigga, you'll fuck around and go jump off a bridge, nigga, because your mind too weak to even comprehend what's going on.
Man.
But nigga, that's some real life shit.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? And if any nigga ever been through that, they know what it takes to have to build yourself back up after that.
I feel like that's a little fake for a nigga to even feel like that, because most of these motherfuckers run around acting broken hearted.
Bro, these niggas is soft and sensitive as shit.
They run around acting broken hearted like to the max.
But see, when a nigga like me let it be known, hey nigga, it's cool to be human, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a gang member, all kind of shit. But I know it's a time and a place for it's a switch for all that, nigga.
Right.
This motherfucking switch you hit to cut on the light for the kitchen don't cut the light on in the bedroom.
Don't.
It's hella switches in this bitch.
Right.
So it's a time and a place to cut that shit on and cut it off.
That's what we kind of hold each other to, like a nigga just gotta be one way.
Man, I ain't one way, bro. I'm not gonna be like, nigga, the only way I'm gonna be is real. I'm gonna give you me. I'm not gonna give you nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty much what it is.
And if a nigga can't respect that, then it is what it is. But you got motherfuckers want to question a nigga street ties and all the shit that I've done in the street. Like, I had a motherfucker literally hit me on was it Instagram or something? Somebody hit me like, oh, you was in the streets. I ain't know you was in the streets. Like, for one, let me just say this, bro.
I don't get it out, because that's let
me just say this shit, bro.
Yeah, man.
Out of everything I've done in my life, bro, out of all the losses I took, the money I spent, the money I made, I've never been the nigga to broadcast what the fuck I do.
Exactly.
It would be a disservice to myself to tell everybody, hey, I'm a street nigga, I sell this, I sell that, I did. You not supposed to know what the fuck a nigga was doing.
Right. But they try to trick us into doing that, to trick us out the street.
No, they want you to let it be known what you doing because they think it's cool. Nigga, if you listen to all my music, bro, you would never hear, until I just started telling my story, bro, you would never hear about none of the shit that I've done in the streets, because for one, I still got niggas that got open cases.
Right.
That's number one. Number two, it's just dumb. Why would you, if you doing some illegal ass shit, right, and you really doing it, and you know you doing it, right, why would you? Because the first thing they gonna do nowadays, oh, well, on this song right here, say, and on this day you was,
yeah, and we got you pinged over here. And
come on, cuz, ain't no way. So when you ask me and want to question what Bro, I got niggas that was millionaires in the game that used to laugh at me when they seen me in certain places because I was so young. What this little nigga doing in here? Oh no, don't sleep on that little nigga. He getting to it. That nigga probably sitting on a couple $100,000 at his age. Don't play with him. You know what I'm saying, bro? 17, come on. I said that shit in a record. 17 sitting on $250,000.
But that's people saying it about you, not you saying it.
Right.
Right. How it should be.
Come on, man. It's niggas that can tell my story better than me.
How it should be.
Yeah. My little brother, I can call my little brother on the phone right now. That nigga tell you when I leave the house and he'll go in the room and be looking for something, a toy or something,
right,
and find hella money sitting in the
trying to steal your clothes.
No, he wasn't, because he was too small to go out. But he didn't have to because I kept the nigga fresh.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Little Irv. That nigga tell you, my nephew, I can call my nephew and he'll be, man, this nigga used to have so much money, bro. That nigga used to do so much shit. Dude, he the reason why I'm like, the nigga tried to blame me and tell me the reason why he do what he do is because of me. Nah, nigga. I showed you shit because I didn't want you to do shit. Right. I wanted you to be that straight A student, 4.0, because he was a 4.0 student and National Art Honor Society, went to Alabama State.
And that's one good thing about you, because you took that and you flipped it over into, you know what I'm saying?
I had to, because here's the thing, bro. I caught a case.
Okay.
And by the grace of God, I was able to beat the case because I'm a smart enough nigga to go to the law library and study cases that was similar to mine and find loopholes that was in mine.
Right, case law and whatnot.
You see what I'm saying? I found shit that my lawyer didn't even peep. And I'm like, nigga, you on the case, I'm paying you. How the fuck you don't see this shit?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
When nigga hear it say, and this was in 1979.
Say some shit that was fresh on the books.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, well, no, this will open and shut. Get it shut then, motherfucker.
Right.
I'm paying you, nigga. I'm doing your work.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So when a nigga asks me or say to me, I didn't know you was in the streets. Man, listen here.
You ain't supposed to.
You ain't supposed to know what the fuck I was doing.
Right. And that's how you know I was successful at it.
Man.
I don't like that shit to where it's like, well, nigga, you ain't did no prison time. Like, nigga, that's what
I was finna get to that.
Family, they used to say,
bro, you know how dumb that sound?
Yes.
You ain't never did shit if you couldn't have been no street nigga if you ain't never went to jail.
No,
nigga,
you ain't no street nigga.
First of all,
getting caught.
Thank you, bro.
That's how I look at it. My mama said, if you get caught with that shit, it ain't for you.
Thank you.
That's why I don't steal. I got caught. Like, so on that note, man, it's been so much game drop, man.
Nigga, I stopped selling dope because nigga, I got my heart too big.
See, that's my worst regret. That's how I ended up selling pills and cocaine, because I was selling heroin and crack, you know, and showing up. You know how the heroin be. I'm getting my money on the first and they paying me, but I'm showing up. I'm taking a bridge card and most of that check, and these are niggas. You know what I'm saying? And crack, you know, I'm up all night. They get the rolling. I done took, you know what I'm saying? And that shit weighed on me a little bit when I had got my first, I wouldn't spend the money on nothing, but I had bought a house. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And walking in that house, it came out, man, I was so happy when I figured out I knew people that did cocaine that had money. I left all that shit alone. And then, you know, that drought in 2000, well, that drought in 2011 wiped shit out, and I moved over to the pills. But, and allegedly. Right. Right. That's the funny thing, because you know you got to be out of concert with the guys you was conspiring with for 3 to 4 years, and then you got to be legit on your own 7 more years after that. But niggas be giving you wrong information. That's how everybody catching conspiracy trials.
Man, and you know what the funny shit is, bro? Mm-hmm. When the nigga say to me, I didn't know you was in the streets. Oh, you was in the streets? Well, I didn't get no indictments. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody told on me.
Right.
I ain't told on nobody, never will.
Right.
Why? I did my dirt all by my lonely, didn't have no help. Because if I ever get knocked, I wouldn't snitch on myself.
And we out on that one. Man, I think that shit gonna come